I wanted to bring up a generational difference. So I get the impression that millennials, especially elder millennials, will probably be the last generation that kind of watched Looney Tunes, at least with any kind of regularity. In my case, this is what Cartoon Network had when it first came out. It had none of the original programming. It just had all these older stuff. And if you remember it, even like music videos back in the day, it would have in the lower left corner the director, episode title, and maybe studio name and all that. And like that was a cool time for Cartoon Network, I think. Then Dexter's Lab and all that came out, and Johnny Bravo, and they had their own cartoons, and then it was off to the races from there. But basically, back to the main point. I just feel like Looney Tunes are. I mean, I'd like for them to stick around. I've always been a fan. I think they're classic. But like instead of watching cartoons, and I know this is getting into old man corner here, but like, what kid is watching Looney Tunes now more than Roblox stuff on Twitch or YouTube or Minecraft videos on YouTube, etc.? You know, like, they're not watching it. And I think a bigger point too here is like, I feel like it's mainly guys too. I never met like I don't want to bring up gender too much, but I feel like not too many girls or women I've ever known were like super into Looney Tunes. But anyway, whoever watched it, regardless of gender, it really influenced your sense of humor. And a lot of guys, mainly guys, maybe not, I don't know, but it seems to me mainly guys, a lot of guys, still quote some of these every now and again. I've met like dudes in their 50s and 60s that quote some of these cartoons and stuff, you know what I mean? And it really influenced just the American sense of humor at large. This was the baseline because Disney wasn't really that funny. You know, Looney Tunes was funny. This influenced the actual sense of humor. So, if we have a break in this in American society and kids are not watching it, they're not growing up with it, and not being molded by it, then I don't know. I think the bigger picture here is that we will see a kind of fundamental shift in American sense of humor. Personally, I never read Mad Magazine, but I think that also apparently really set the stage for American humor as well. That was really influential, especially in the background. So maybe I was a break from that. You know, maybe that ended with Gen X, Mad Magazine, and then Looney Tunes will sort of end with the millennial generation. You know, and the other thing too is like these cartoons are like 10 to 15 minutes long. This used to be short form content, but you know, that was a short. A TV episode was like, you know, with commercials, 23 minutes or so, but these cartoons were even shorter than that. And now that seems long form in comparison to a TikTok video or something, you know? So it's a clear sign of the, attention spans getting much shorter as well. You know, this used to be the brain rot, Looney Tunes, you know, and now it's way, you know, a minute or two, right, on TikTok clips and stuff. I mean, this one's longer than that, but, you know, like, generally not 15 to 20 minutes, you know, for that. So, like, the way these kids are going to consume media is, they already are. It's just crazy. So many reasons why Looney Tunes is, I guess, not as popular. Also, like, they used to be streaming on HBO Max. It's behind a paywall. Now a lot of them are on Tubi currently as of this video. And Tubi doesn't have all of them either it seems like. But hopefully they stay around. If I were them, I would just make them all free with ads, on YouTube ads, and just keep them on there and clip them out. You know, that's a way to modernize it. Just keep it on YouTube. That way the kids can actually grow up with it. So anyway, that's it. You know, yeah. While we're on the subject, and I'll it's very rare to even be on this subject, so I wanted to bring this up. My personal favorites, I think this still counts as Looney Tunes, same era, but King Size Canary. This was an episode where they get like this like potion that makes them grow bigger. So the bird, not Tweety, but a bird like Tweety and a cat keep drinking this potion, and they keep growing bigger and bigger till they're the size of a planet, pretty much. That's always been like kind of my favorite. And some other. Tex Avery is the first bad man. This was like a mockumentary style. It was like caveman Texans. And this one's really funny, kind of documentary style. It was good. I've always been a fan of those. Another documentary one kind of was The Car of Tomorrow. Same guys. I guess I like Fred Quimby because he did also King Size Canary. But this also was like kind of like a mockumentary style episode. This was great too. And of course I like the mainline Bugs Bunny and all that as well, and Daffy. But I wanted to bring these up because they're exceedingly rare. So anyway, that's it.